lagi ko na lang naalala yung isa ko na-experience ko na, although the whole country recognizes to be a win, a part of it actually feels like a loss. And I'll tell you why. And it's great though that Jesus is turning it around. And here is why. I grew up from a family that is Saradong Katoliko. And lola ko, gabi-gabi, every 6 p.m., mag-rosary yan. Kailangan na kumain na kami para mag-rosary. I went to a Catholic school. Lumaki naman ako sa Wicked. But I didn't have a relationship with them. Even when, after college, my former boyfriend at the time invited me to a Catholic group called Amigo ng Panginoon, Greenville branch. Although maamin ako, wala pa rin akong relationship. Although I felt like, young as I was, I was called to be where I am. When I was 5 years old, and this my tita, who is a cousin of my dad, reminded me, I stood on the stage, I stood on a table while we were watching this universe. So tumayo ko ganyan, raised my arms up, and said, "Let's go, Kitties!" And, nung 8 years old ako, nanonood ako ng Dutch Day. Hindi na ako nanonood ng Dutch Day. Yeah, mga kapanahon lang ko yan. Di ba kung walang kalang sa Dutch Day? Thank you po, nakikilala niyo po kami. Naalala ko si... Ano ba yung mga post doon? Nakasama ka ba doon? Ano may nakabahan ako? Si Randy. Yan, ini-interview niya si Dante Barona. Hindi ko nakakaalala kay Dante Barona. Sana pag-aaral sa aming mga edad namin. Pero I was 8 years old and I was watching TV. And told me I was going to be on TV one day. It wasn't a wish. It wasn't a prayer. But just something told me that I was going to be on TV. And then after that, I did something again. I went on to finish school. I went to physical therapy. And after I graduated, I worked in gym as a gym instructor and an aerobics instructor. And then one day, the call came. Ginawakan ako ng neighborhood gym na hindi yung gym na pinagkatrabaho ako at yung gym sa kabila. Sabi sa akin, may sakit daw yung aerobics instructor niya kung pwede daw ako mag-build-in. Sabi ko, okay. So, pagdating ko doon, naturo ko ng aerobics. Tapos, after noon, ako wala akong makeup. Tinawagan ako ng isang makeup artist. May lumapit sa kanila. Makeup artist pala siya. Tapos, ang sabi niya sa akin, model ka ba? Sabi ko, hindi naman. Gusto ko maging model. Pwede naman, racket din yun. Kasi alam niyo po, nung unang nagtrabaho ako as a gym instructor, my first salary was 2,000 pesos. And with 2,000 pesos, talagang tinitipid ko yun. Sumasabay ako sa daddy ko, from Ladro hanggang Commonwealth. Galing ng bababa akong Grotesco. Either sasabay ako sa kanya or mag-jeep na lang ako. Kasi pag sumakay ako ng airport booth, mas mahal. Kaya mag-jeep na lang ako. Pagbaba ko ng Aero Grotesco, maglalakad na lang ako mula Aero Grotesco hanggang Flex na may doon na Soto, 500 meters yun, para makasave ako ng 3 pesos. Sa ilalim ng araw, para makasave ako. Hindi lang ako mas. So, nung dumating yung invitation, na sumali daw ako maging model daw ako. Sabi ko, okay, racket yun yun, pag-request yun, pag-request na 2,000 po, kasi hindi na ako pang-aerobics, lang, o yun, pag nag-model pa ako, and, pero sabi niya, alam ko na, pakikilala naman nila dito sa isa pang gay guys. Kasi sabi niya sa akin, pwede daw ko sumali na ang Pilipinas. Ako naman, pwede mo Pilipinas, anong gagawin ko doon? Pero naman ko ng Monday. Nung Tuesday, tinawagan ko yung isa pang gay guy, si Barney Aguilar. Nung Wednesday, nagpunta ako kay Dari Espinosa para mag-fit ng gown. Nung Thursday, pinagdasal ko. Sabi ko, bakit kaya ako sasali sa pagiging sa beauty? Tapos kinausap ko ma'am ko. Sabi ko, ma'am, kung sasali ako sa beauty pageant, papayagan mo ba ako? Sabi ko, ano gawin mo doon? Kasi po galing po ako sa isang pamilya na lahat sila mga professionals. Both my parents are executives, pareho sila ng CPA. Lahat ng mga kapatid nila, puro mga professionals din. So, for someone na nakapag-graduate naman ako, nag-aaral na ako during the time para mag-enroll para makapag-test ng physical therapy sa US. To join something so unsure as showbiz, or even a beauty pageant, is unheard of. Pero pinagdasal ko po yun. At ang sabi po sa akin ni God, so that's during the time, active na po ako sa likod ng Panginoon. So pag pinakita po niya sa akin itong word na to from Luke chapter 8, verse 16, sabi niya, no one lights a lamp and hides it in a jar or puts it under the bed. Instead, he puts it on a stand so that those who can come in can see the light. So ang reading pa naman nun, sa may visible. So, ay, visible. Baka ano na yun? Baka sign na yun. So, sign na yun, sa visible. So, bakit kaya? Tapos sabi ni God, if you pull people from the mount, there was another verse, because I read that, 365 days in the Lord. And then there was another verse that said, you have to pull people from the mount. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Baka mag-evangelizer ko. And, hindi ko lang, pero I just followed. No? And, I guess it really was in God's hands when I joined the beauty pageant, when I joined the Pilipinas, and the reason, si Janelle Bautista yung Miss Universe nga, hanggang panalula ko kasi Miss World. Si Janelle Bautista nasa Miss Universe, nag-qualify siya, ako yung nalipat, tapos I eventually brought home the first runner-up in the universe. So, there's that. Pero I have to admit, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Even though people say na, diba, panalo na yan, diba, winner na yan, matalino yan kasi nakapag-graduate yan. But, you know, during the time in this universe, I was a totally different person. I was, whatever God told me to just, you know, to present myself and who I am, and that has brought me to the stage. What made me lose that crown is because I became proud. When I was there in this universe, halos wala akong masyadong magkikaibigan. Kasi ang namang naririnig ko, wow, ang ganda naman niya. And it comes to my head, and that was my downfall. So, first runner-up na lang, diba? Pero okay pa rin, because when I got here, nabigyan pa rin ako ng opportunity to work for TV, and thankfully, World Vision Development Foundation, which I support, came over and asked for my help to be the celebrity. And from then, after 2000 until now, I've been supporting them in their development, in their foundation workshops, like naging advocate ako ng child labor, child protection, etc. Yung ikaw nakakarinig na lang. Kung ako you know or are familiar with World Vision Development Foundation. Yan, marami pong mga celebrities din dyan na ngayon ay sumusuporta na sila sa building dyan. Sila dito. Mas marami pang iba. So, di naman sinabi ko, di ba, charity work, pull people from the mud, maybe that's it. And then, I remember, back then, after I had won, naging preachy pa ako pag nagsasalita ako. So, siguro, tapos na-awarded pa ako ng Leader ng Panginoon group na Evangelizer of the Year. So, hindi ko, I was doing my purpose, diba? But, so I wasn't very active with Leader ng Panginoon. However, there was one incident when an ex-boyfriend of mine, I experienced verbal abuse to the point that I felt suicidal. And since then, I turned away from the truth and self-disillusion. and sought another group that would help me with my success in my career. So I went to the leadership groups like PSI, people, Brooklyn Nursing during that time. And I was very active. And it's a good workshop because they teach universal truths and universal successes and universal principles of success. However, what it doesn't teach is about God.